So I'm very skeptical of this claim that the law has worked well in Oregon, even if all of the provisions of the law are followed to a T, which we have reasons to doubt. There's still plenty of room within that law for abuses, and there are well-documented cases of abuses that have already occurred. So we can mention the case of Barbara Wagner or the case of Randy Stroop, both of whom were diagnosed with a cancer, both of whom were given recommendations by their physicians for chemotherapy that might have extended their life. And in both cases, their health insurance company, in fact, the Oregon State Health Insurance Company, sent them a letter denying them coverage for the more expensive chemotherapy. In Barbara's case, it was $3,000 a month would have been the cost. And in that letter, the Oregon Health Plan did state that it would pay for their assisted suicide pill. Now, proponents would say, well, the health insurance didn't force them to take that option. It didn't coerce them into taking that option. But obviously, when we introduce these kinds of economic pressures into the mix, we very quickly realize that assisted suicide, as soon as it's legalized, is always and immediately going to become the cheapest end-of-life option. And in a medical system that's profit-driven, in a medical system that is under tremendous pressure to lower costs, I think it's impossible to ignore those kinds of economic pressures that will be brought to bear on vulnerable patients who have been diagnosed with serious illnesses, who may not have access to the means to pay for more expensive and more comprehensive palliative care or more expensive end-of-life treatments. And so introducing this into the current healthcare system introduces enormous incentives, cost-saving measures for subtle and not so subtle pressures to be placed on patients to pick this option out of expediency or out of the fact that it's the cheapest way to go.